Hi, I'm Ángel Gabriel de los Santos Arevalo. I'm going to present my first partial code. So, this is the okay. First, before even explain each file, I'm going to clarify that the node packages and modules were installed before this video and the MongoDB was already installed. So that being said, let's start. This is the server entry JS, which is the script that serves as the main entry point for the Express application. It handles environment configuration, server initialization, and HTTP server startup, as we see here, as we can see here. Then we have the app.js, which is practically the setup. This module configures the Express application, setups the middleware, registers routers, as we can see here, and exports the initialization function. So this app manages warehouse, picking operations, and performance metrics. Then we have the Mongo.js file, which is practically the connection script which handles the Mongo setup, connection setup, and the database initialization. It collections right, the references, and provides utility and functions for database operations. Then we have the tasks.js. So we use this script before in this in this app.js we refer. So we have this app or this script that handles the HTTP endpoints related to the warehouse picking tasks. It provides functionality for creating new task assignments and marking tasks as completed. Then we have the pick rate. So this module provides in our API endpoint. Sorry, it's a tongue twister for me. So, as I was saying, this model provides API endpoints for calculating warehouse picking performance. The metrics. It computes the average pick rate per minute. So we can see this is for specific stations over a configurable time window. So we have the defects route. It's practically route. So this is critical because this module provides like the crude endpoints for managing the manufacturing defects. It handles defect reporting and status transitions. It provides filtering and pagination for quality control workflows. So it is long, as we can see. Then we have the stats, which is part of the routes that we mentioned before. And in this case, this module provides the endpoint for generating statistical reports on manufacturing defects. It supports aggregating effect data by different dimensions like line, category, and severity over time ranges. Then we have the first Sith script because there are two. So this first script, this basically is for the database seeding script and populates the defects collection of the Mongo database with sample quality control data for testing. The defect tracking and analysis system is the purpose of this testing, the target. It creates records with vary in severity levels, statuses, and dispositions. Then we have the seat, but in this case of the delivery, sorry. So, in contrast, this script populates the deliveries collection with test sample data for testing the warehouse peak rate optimization system. This creates kind of a realistic task record with varying completion times to enable testing of performance metrics. So, I want to clarify that I couldn't connect uh, successfully the MQTT diagram and my app, but it can run. So I want to execute the app, and it is running. No errors as far as I can see. It's running in the port 3001, but I couldn't connect it. So we have the initialization variable. We can select the station we want to initialize, and as we are mocking, we can use the debug window. We can select here the stations and specify them. And this is from repeatable tasks. Okay, so you can see we were choosing the A1 station. Have the get method, but I don't see the JSON. Oh man. Okay. There are mistakes around there. And I mean, I guess it's working. I hope so. So, thanks.